Just yesterday, I went and saw Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and I loved it. It's a tremendous film, and it's received praise, and rightfully so. I believe this film can teach us all a valuable lesson in overall self-mastery and self-acceptance. Now, before I begin to talk about the film and my overall thoughts, I will give time to those who haven't seen it yet to click away in fear of spoilers. So, get the fuck out. So the film begins with Peter Parker, and at this time, the world has forgotten his true identity as Spider Man. Regardless of this fact, our boy still keeps up with being that friendly neighborhood vigilante. While maintaining these superhero antics, Peter can't help but obsess over his former lover as well as his former best friend. Now, all of this work and lack of yearned connection seemingly causes our superhero to exhibit signs of physical and mental distress. I want to take the time to point out how I drew parallels between this film and the original Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, which to this day, I don't care what any of you guys have to say, is one of the greatest superhero films of all time. Here we have our guy dealing with all sorts of problems between his work life, his personal life, and he's able to conquer it all. He's able to conquer it all, save the world, and get the girl in the end. Albeit maybe not the most faithful broad, but he gets some play in the end. Back to our current Spider-Man. Have you ever been in a situation where you feel this urge to do something, where you feel like something needs to be done, but in fear of these self-conjured ordeals, you seem to just suppress these instincts. You seem to suppress what it is you're supposed to do, as well as who it is you're supposed to be. In the film, our hero dealt with these very things, and it wasn't until he stopped fighting who he was, what it is he needed to be, what it is he needed to do, that he began to whoop some ass. Now, that brings me to my point. We all have the potential to whoop some ass, or in layman's terms, get shit done. Regardless of what it is, we are constantly plagued with all these thoughts of what we should do, what it is we should be doing, of what it is, of who it is we should be, that in fact, nothing gets done. You have to be able to ultimately just accept who it is you are and what it is you want to do. Peter dealt with this as well. While in the film, he confessed his love to his former lover, MJ, but she didn't remember a thing about him. She didn't remember who he was, none of the history they had together, and that crushed him. Personally, wouldn't have taken her back home after this, but that had him hurt and rethinking all sorts of things that he dealt with in the past. Regardless of that fact, though, he embraced it. And similarly, you should embrace whatever it is or whatever struggles that you deal with. Whatever struggles or failures or, failed relationships, anything that happened, you have to be able to embrace them and move on, because at the end of the day, they make you a stronger version of yourself. Now, it sounds simple, but it takes conscious, countless efforts in order to improve. It's quite easy to blame many external forces around us in this day and age, but before doing that, honestly, take a look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror and see what it is you can do and see what it is you need to do to improve. Like our boy Spidey, embrace those countless problems and perils that you face on a day to day basis. Quit trying to run from them. They are what make you you. And you, at the end of the day, are one of one. Embrace them before you, in turn, perhaps may start to spiral and turn into some humanoid spider freak. I'm just playing, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about the movie. And at the end of the day, stop resisting. Just embrace who it is you are, what it is you want to do, and live and die with it. But with that being said, peace, and I'll catch you next time.